Hi, Root&Connect here. I am making a video because I have something important to share with you. Self-compassion, right? Here's a heart, gives itself a hug, right? When we practice self-compassion, that's essentially what we're doing. We're thinking about ourselves and we're offering gentle love and kindness towards ourselves. I remember when I saw this, I just thought, wow, this is like a perfect symbol of how I view compassion for self and even compassion for others, right? Like taking someone else's heart and giving it a hug. And the reason I'm talking about this with you today is because I recently found out that compassion is the thing. It's this amazing emotion that people who are studying the brain have discovered can get us out of our reptilian fight, flight, freeze brain, our emotional brain, and immediately send us into the thinking, rational, prefrontal cortex brain. Creates a sort of calming for our nervous system so that we can relax and we can step into a place of feeling safe again. I'm not talking about like lions and tigers and bears. I'm talking about like on a regular basis, our sense of safety. Like how often are we feeling anxiety? How often are we having fearful thoughts about what ifs, right? And so, and even in relationship, when we're feeling fear that we are going to be rejected, or when we're feeling shame that we've done something wrong and we've hurt someone else, or even feeling shame about how we treat ourselves. Right? So I just, self-compassion is a concept that the Buddhists talk about a lot. It's one of the reasons I was really drawn to studying Buddhism years and years ago. And Kristen Neff is somebody who decided, from her own studies with Buddhism to then write a book called Self-Compassion. She's got a website called selfcompassion.org. And there's a lot of research about the healing benefits of practicing compassion towards self and practicing compassion towards others. So I just wanted to share this with you today because this is like brings me hope, right? It brings me hope for myself and for like the people I work with, and also for just us as a humanity, like as a species, right? That like, oh, there's this amazing thing that we can muster up compassion, gentle love, kindness. My supervisor, she called it radical love. But we can like find this within ourselves, and we can practice it towards self in a moment of suffering. Like, shh, I know you're suffering. I know you're hurting. I know you're in a moment of pain. Offering it to someone else, right? And what's interesting too that I want to just point out is that like it does require for us to have empathy, right? Empathy is like putting yourself in someone else's shoes and, oh wow, like that person's really suffering. That person's going through a really, really hard time. The difference with empathy and compassion though is that empathy is when we put ourselves in someone else's shoes and we we're in the pain with them, right? We disconnect because we don't have the ability to connect with somebody if we're also in that pain with them. But if we can feel empathy first, and then we can move into a space of feeling compassion, which is a little bit of separateness between myself and other, and I can say, wow, like, yeah, you're really going through something difficult. I might even know how hard that feels because I've been through it myself, right? But then extending love and compassion, and even like a compassionate act of just like calling someone or being there for them, or so there's so much power in this, and I just wanted to share this with everyone, like with my clients, with anyone who follows Root&Connect. I hope this is helpful, and I hope that you remember the heart, right? You just, when you're suffering, when you're struggling, when you're hurting, even when you're just feeling confusion about something, feeling lost or disoriented, take a moment to connect with your heart. Place your hand on your heart and hug it. Give it some love. give it some understanding. Thanks for listening.